Man, what's going on Facebook? Mustard Seed Bro Nick here. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Hope you guys getting out and conquering your day. Remember, you have that have that ability within you. Matter of fact, this beautiful day, you want to get out, man. No matter where you are in your walk. Yesterday might have been bad. Yesterday might have been terrible. Yesterday might have been dark, but today is bright. The sun is out shining today. Sometimes you just got to get out, take a look at God's creation, and understand that you are in the perfect place at the perfect time because you're in the perfect hands. You're in the hands of God. So, and me telling you that, matter of fact, it's pretty crazy me telling you that because I've been drowning in the pool of misery these last couple weeks, man. Literally, like things have just not been the way I expected, and I literally been letting myself, and I say that, letting myself drown in my own misery, because we have to understand pain is inevitable. Pain is gonna come, but misery is optional. Misery is a choice. You have a choice to stay there and drown in your own misery. Matter of fact, a while back, I was in line at Walmart and this baby behind me was throwing a fit, screaming and crying and yelling, and the mom started to break down. She started to cry. She started to just like, she couldn't take it. And I understand because, you know, I have kids. I get it. You know, everyone's staring at this point, looking, and the kid is crying. Good thing it was early morning. But so I turned and I was like, you know, I was letting her know that, like, all us parents, we go through it. We understand it, you know. We understand it. And I started telling her about Jesus and what it says Jesus did for us, you know, that he endured the cross for the pain that was set before us. I started telling her the cross, it wasn't joyful. It was misery. It was a lot of pain. It was a lot of pain that he endured at the cross. I mean, it's not joyful being spit at. It's not joyful being whipped. It's not joyful having nails slammed through your hands and feet. There is no joy in that. But the joy that came was the day that I got to smile again. When I was going through my trial and I realized that the Lord is there for me. And I started telling her, and by this time the baby stopped crying, the little girl stopped crying, and she was like looking at me, and I get it. I'm a crazy man. I talk to random people, but she's like looking at me and probably thinking I'm crazy. The mom still has like a tear in her eye, and I started telling her that remember that tear. Because when your daughter's graduating college, you're going to remember this day. That tear's going to have a joyful meaning behind it, because what you're enduring today will be for the joy that is to come. And as I went, you know, I bought me a little time. Like, I'm not going to lie, the kid started crying a little bit. But I bought me a little time because I was in front of him. So I was able to get my stuff and get out of there. And as I was thinking about it today, because today I was just going through it. I was telling God that like, why this, why that, why this? And I was answering all my questions for him. Because as I was saying, well, you let me do this, you let me do that, I realized just how blessed I truly am. And I just had to stop. I had to stop because the Lord, he is perfect. He's already provided so much. But yeah, I'm going to come at him with some off the wall stuff. Like, I get it. We go through it. Life gets tough. But we got to get up. We got to pick up our cross and follow him. You know, it's easy for us to stay down. I told a joke this past week from The Pursuit of Happiness when Will's son tells him, Dad, there's a guy drowning. There's a guy in the middle of an ocean and a boat comes by and says, hey, you need help? The guy says, nah, God will save me. Boat takes off. A few hours later, another boat comes by and says, hey, you need help? The man says, nah, God will save me. That boat takes off. The man drowns, goes up to heaven and tells God, Why didn't you save me? God said, I sent 2 boats, you big dummy. You see, I told that joke. As I analyzed it, I started to understand that joke more and more, because you can't just swim out to the middle of the ocean. It's not possible. So that guy must have been on his boat in some point of life and jumped in the water. Just wanted to get off the boat. The pain came. Like I said, you will endure pain. Pain is inevitable. So he must have jumped off his boat. And as these boats kept on coming, they were the same boat. It was the same boat. It was his life that kept coming to him. But he didn't want to get back on board, because we want God to stop our situation. We want God to fix everything right then and right there. So the guy kept on saying, no, I'm not getting back on that boat. God will save me, because we hear the scripture, be still and understand that I am God. And we think we just wait. We think we just pause. We think we just stop life until God fixes it. And the boat kept coming and he didn't want to get on. And finally, he drowned in his own misery. It brought death upon him. Because remember, pain is inevitable, but misery is an option. So he had the option to get back on his boat. He had the option to pick up his cross and proceed through life, knowing that God has his back, because he had to have been saved. If he was in heaven having a conversation with God, he had to have been saved. I'm talking about salvation already came to his door, but life got tough. So he jumped off his boat and drowned in his own misery. And as I was drowning in my own misery, I started to realize, like, God is faithful. Yes, it's going to be hard. The walk is going to be hard. When I pick up these crosses, I'm going to endure pain. But misery is an option. You see, the pain I endure is for the joy that is to come. Because every time the Lord gives me something on my plate and I finally get through it, I look at the joy that he provided. So I just want to encourage you guys today. Whatever you're going through, remember, weeping may endure in the evening, but joyeth cometh in the morning. You could get through it. He is faithful. So I don't care what yesterday brought. I don't care what last week brought. Today's a new day, and I will rejoice in it. That's what we got to tell ourselves. So I love y'all, Facebook. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I hope you guys get out and conquer this day. Stop drowning in the pool of misery. I know it's easy because I was there. When I say this stuff, I'm encouraging myself to get up and walk, to get up and proceed, to get up and see what life has to offer. Because when life hits back, you know what? My God hits harder. Your God hits harder. Jesus Christ is undefeated. So let's bring the fight to life. I love y'all, Facebook.